Good afternoon, people. Well, as you can see, we're back from Somerset. Janet's Jungle Juice. Wow.
It is a wow.
We did sample this on the England match evening while we were in Somerset. Well, I actually did a live afterwards, which some of you will recall. It came from... Hold on. Where were you? You weren't there?
I was sleeping.
Oh, okay. You were asleep. Sorry. Right, hold on. I'll tell you where it came from. I've just had the name up. But basically, it's 1.25 a pint. It's in 10 litres here. You don't have to chill it. All you've got to do is drink it. Westcroft Cider Farm. I will put a link in the video, won't I? Because it's not that he's gone underground, John. He's kind of... It's just a different way of life. Like, I was lucky enough he was there when I went to meet him. If not, there's just where he leaves the cider there, and the people that know him, they come along, they put their money in the thing, and you take your cider and go. Yeah.
Basically, John's operation is he has a farmhouse and he has a barn out the back where he produces his cider and sells his cider. It's a wonderful, wonderful place that is really, really authentic, proper Somerset cider.
Yeah.
It's just this one guy producing this wonderful cider. You can't get any more authentic than that.
No, and what a lovely bloke John was as well, wasn't he? Invited me in to participate at 10 to 10 in the morning.
I was a little bit gutted. I had to stay in the van to look after the dogs.
I was having a chug with John, shall we say, on the dry, and this is obviously the medium dry. I didn't bother with the sweet, although the sweet would probably be good anyway, but I have got the dry as well, which we might do at a later date. That's in a different thing. But I say £25, 10 litres, Janet's Jungle Juice, medium dry cider. As you should be able to see there, comes in at 6% ABV. And as I say, we have sampled it and it proper delivers. It's not a sparkling, it's just as it comes.
It's that real proper scrumpy style cider that doesn't have all that carbonation in it. It's flat, you can drink it warm, it's the real deal.
Yeah, it really is. Obviously John doesn't do his glass, so just for argument's sake, I'm using Rich's cider, another one that we're doing some reviews of. Although this one just really delivered. I know when I tasted it that morning, didn't I?
Yeah.
And we were trying to wait till we got home here, but Michelle got a bit excited because I kept going on about it.
It kept going on about how wonderful it was and how much he wanted me to try it, so yeah.
So basically, well, obviously I've broken the seal already because Michelle was adamant to try. You just pour it out of here like that.
Yeah.
And there you go. Look at that. How handsome is that? Absolutely lovely. Yeah, yeah. You, straight away, you know you're drinking something there, don't you? Lovely apple, just, and it's like proper full-on apples, isn't it?
Yeah, you are getting that real honest apple, natural kind of smell to it. It smells like proper cider. Did you notice when he was brewing it, if he actually brewed it in these barrels?
No, it goes brewed in a bigger thing and then transferred
Into a barrel.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing that I'm getting on the smell of this. You can smell that it has been sitting in
aged in the oak barrels.
In that kind of barrel, because it's got that kind of smell to it.
Oh, it's lovely. It's just like, I tried it and I thought, ooh. And I thought I'd be more, I'm normally more for dry cider. But there's something about this medium dry that's just bang on. And anyone, if you're anywhere near Brean, Burnham-on-Sea and Somerset, seriously, I'll put the contact details on there. Contact this fella.
It's really worth going in there. This is the most authentic Somerset cider you are going to taste.
Mm.
It's lovely. It's got a slightly sharp sweetness to it, and then you've got the dry finish on it, but also you've got those kind of oaky tastes in there that give it a real depth of flavour.
Oh, it's absolutely lovely. It really is. It's one of them that you could just... It's colder because I've had it in the fridge this time. Obviously we took it out a little bit before. But is it better colder than warm? I don't think it makes actually much odds. I think that one's to your own preferences.
Yeah, definitely.
But this is an absolute belter of a cider, isn't it? I found it and I said to him, like, it's only because of the things I read on Google. They're all going on about John. And I always tell everyone, to Michelle, that people are called John. And she said, yeah, you're winding me up. You're not doing this one. And of course, as soon as we said, I'm like, all right, John. And
It was actually his name.
And that was his name. And he's obviously the brewer. Oh, it's one man band.
Yeah. Like I said, it was his house, his barn, and it was wonderful to see such an authentic operation, and it's someone just making a really, really honest, authentic product.
Yeah. You imagine if you live local, you think to yourself, I'll just go and get some cider. You wouldn't need to go to the shop.
I have to admit, it's this proper cider that was my first ever taste of alcohol. I think I was about 5 years old, and my dad brought a barrel back from Somerset after he visited my aunt, and I remember being absolutely intrigued by the smell of it and the little tap at the front. I used to turn the tap, and I just kept tasting. I loved it.
Something never changed.
This
Something
takes me back all those many years ago to my childhood and that first ever taste of proper cider. This is what cider should be.
Well, yeah, we used to get the barrels ourselves, didn't we? When we lived in Bexley Avenue in Hastings, St Leonard's. But I couldn't even remember where the place was. And obviously it was 20 years later for us going back, not to Somerset, but to Minehead, to that area. And we had no chance of, I know what you're trying to do. I think I'm silly.
I've not been a big cider drinker for many years now. I enjoy the more savoury taste of beer and the complexities that you get with beer that you don't often get with cider. But for me, this authentic real stuff is really making it worth revisiting my days of drinking cider.
Yeah, for me, I think the week I just spent in Somerset has absolutely brought my love for cider back. You know, I used to drink Strongbow before I even met Michelle. But I had a thing with K cider, with Diamond White. I like some of the big hitters and that. But I always loved the scrumpy. You know, any type of scrumpy was like, wow. And it was unfortunate there that we didn't bring more back. But obviously we were limited on space in the van.
Yeah, I'm not overly blown away with commercial ciders.
I don't mind the Thatchers, but
I can drink one or two.
This is different level.
This stuff, I could just sit and drink it. I absolutely love it. It's brilliant.
This is absolute different level. As I say, I knew from taking the first couple of sips when he poured me a cup, when I'd done my sampling and so, it was early in the morning. I'd had a few that night and I thought, oh God, I don't want to be rude, you know. You know me, and I thought, let's get one over here. Yeah, why not? I'll try that one. But it was absolutely lovely. And straight away I was like, I'll take that one, because I was only taking a 5 litre of them and a 10 litre of the other one. But when I tried them both,
natural reaction was to go for the really dry one. But you tried this and you were like, wow, that's amazing. And I must admit that balance between the sweetness, the kind of tartness that you get on the apples, and the dry finish is very, very good.
it's just like an explosion, isn't it, at the end? It's just swallowing, you're just getting everything in one, and you're just like, wow, I've got to rate this. I've got to do this. I have got to go.
Okay, Mark, it's not only Hackney Church to get 10 from me. This one is getting a 10 out of 10.
It's a 10.
This is the real deal.
John.
That's great.
You'll probably never ever see this, mate.
You will never ever see it.
I'll probably never ever see
Well,
you
it's
again.
brilliant.
Who knows, isn't it? Who knows if I'll be back to Somerset anytime soon. It's a long way for my dogs, but that is 10 all day long.
It's a definite 10 for me.
As a lot of you know, I'm not into giving 10s so much as someone else here does, but credit where credit's due.
Yeah.
And that, as I say, we tried so many different ciders, you know, loads of videos outstanding, loads of beer we meant to bring back and review and we didn't, and just so on and so on. There's still loads to do here, but most of them that we're doing here we've tried already, haven't we, there?
If it really hits the right notes on my palate and I'm really getting a taste explosion in my mouth, and it's the real deal for me, everything there, everything as it should be, which this is, then it totally deserves that 10.
Yeah, and I will put John's Google details. That's the only one he uses.
You're ever in that neck of the woods, he's really worth even just taking a little detour to pick some of this up and try it. It's good stuff.
It delivers 100%. Cheers, John. Bonjour.